doesn't appear to be working.
Do we have some speeds?
No.
Negatory. Did you plug it in?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The back wheels are indicating some speeds. Where did you put it?
Yeah, I took.
You shouldn't need a pull-up resistor.
Yeah, it's lumpy idle on a switch.
Lumpy idle. Turn that switch on. Turn the lumpy idle on.
Well, no, just turns light on at the moment. Active light.
Turns on the active light? No, put the lumpy cam switch on. Otherwise, go to my car.
I've got the lumpy cams on it.
Yes, the lumpy cams are in my car. Supercharger, Lexus, lumpy cams. Except it still wouldn't have a lumpy idle.
How lumpy?
Have a play. Warm it up.
How big are the lumps?
Do we have speed sensor?
Yes.
Continuity on all wires.
There's continuity now with wires.
Good.
Like to get chilly.
And we have...
I think the speedo's a little bit out though.
You think the speed is a little bit out?
Yeah, I was doing 200 kilometers an hour on the hoist before it was bad.
200?
200 on the hoist.
Yep.
Impressive.
Yep.
We probably should calibrate that.
Yeah. Kind of hard to calibrate with the vehicle.
Because I'd kind of like to try and get it in for a warrant of fitness tomorrow.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll screw the fucking back of the dash back along that side so it doesn't fall down.
Yep, you do that.
It's done.
And give it a lumpy idle and we'll go for a test drive. Put some numbers in it. See what it drives like. You're allowed to test the line lock switch. Oh, the progressive proportioning valve. The electronic proportioning valve. And we'll get Shay in to give the under the bonnet a groom.
Oh, fuck, not a city.
Make it bright and shiny. I think we're going for a drive. Jason's in the first drive in the Hilux. And I'm not even with him. Because we're taking it to town to get a warrant of fitness on it. And he's been doing all the work on it, so he'll see if it drives any good.
I
170.
don't think we do 160 kilometers an hour though. I reckon we're doing about 70 kilometers an hour.
We're in 85. It's telling me here that we're doing 88 k's an hour. And that thing's doing around about 88 k's an hour. Can you just do a nice constant speed for me? 86 and... yeah, that's close. We're at about 85 to 90?
I'm doing 80 on the speedo.
What?
I'm doing 80. I think I'm back to 90k.
It's 95, it's 90 k's. We're good. Can we turn around and go back to the car now?
Sure.
Because I need my car. And look, you've got 13 litres of fuel again. That's just before it drops to nothing. Feels a bit wandery. Does it feel a bit wandery? Do we need a wheel alignment?
I think it's just big wheels.
The speed is now 10. I might as well check some mixtures while I'm here, eh? Does it make boost?
Yes.
That was a yes?
I think it does.
It actually, the mixture is a bit lean cruising. But you put your foot up and it richens nicely. Yep. I was a bit worried about the mixtures being lean. but your cruise mixtures, it is a little bit lean. Well, the first drive it actually drives. That's quite nice.
Yeah, it's not
Makes heaps of oil pressure. Water temp is holding nicely. Massive oil pressure, so it's going to be really important that this one gets warmed up properly. Oh, no longer warming up. Over 65 degrees and the warning goes away. So I'm getting to drive it this time. Jason's actually been doing a little bit of work on the brakes. So we have a thing called a Roadworthiness here, which is a check. A vehicle of this age gets checked every 6 months by a suitably qualified person. And what we found on this, it failed for little stuff, tail lights, and I should actually look at the list, eh? The tail lights failed, and the brake lights weren't actually working. We just missed it in the wiring, no biggie there. The seat belts were a little bit dirty, so we sorted that. There was actually a chip in the windscreen. Jason got by a truck, went past him and got him. He thought it was up on the roof, but it actually just touched the rubber on the top corner of the windscreen and did a bit of a mess. See, our oil pressure's dropped to something a bit more normal, and it'll drop further as the oil gets up to temp. And the other thing that failed was the brakes. Now this has got a big set of brakes on the front. I think they're going to be Falcon brakes. And there was very little happening in the back end. So there is a proportioning valve at the back which had been disconnected. And instead of resurrecting that, we actually threw it away and we put a Woolwood proportioning valve on the front. I can't see out the window. So the owner of this car doesn't use the tray for carrying goods. So we popped as I said, we popped a proportioning valve right by the master cylinder. Woo! Ha-ha! Fuck yeah! And now it's actually got some brakes. And it also lights up the back tyres really, really well. Woohoo! This is actually the first proper drive on the open road I've had in this ute. Jason's got the pleasure of all the other drives. And I'm going to take it into the glass place. We have included in our insurances over here, we generally have glass cover for the windscreen, or we have a windscreen cover, and I'm not sure if that happens around the rest of the world actually, if you cover a windscreen or glass, but we certainly do. So there's no big issue there, and then it'll go back for the warrant and it'll just get adjusted, the brakes will get adjusted appropriately, and it can go in and get the trans done. Power delivery on this is quite a lot of fun. It definitely makes the PP twitch when you put your foot down and the back wheels light up and it cuts sideways. And that's on a stuffed transmission. Wait till it gets rid of the slip out of the strands, it's going to be nuts. Righto, we're driving the ute back from the dyno. Went to see Mark at Revolution Engine Services. Laid down 310 kilowatts of the back wheels, a lot of torque. Torque's a bit funny because it's got the torque modulation effect of the torque converter, so the dyno sheet looks a little bit unusual, but it makes plenty of torque. Next, I think the suspension needs softening, but engine wise it's making plenty of power.